Hey guys, welcome back to Harbour Unboxed. Sorry if I'm a little quieter than usual. I'm just a little bit intimidated right now. Over to my right here, these are the boxes that we have to unbox. I can't actually easily fit them all in the shop, but there's a lot of boxes there. So normally we do 5. We've probably got over 20. So yeah, there's going to be some mega jump cuts in this one. This is going to be filmed quite differently to the usual unboxes. Not going to do many product overviews or first impression things. We're just going to rip them out of the box. Hey, we have this, and move on. If there's anything that I don't think I'll get to quickly on the channel, we'll go over that in a little bit more detail. But things that I think I'm going to be reviewing or featuring on the channel in the next few weeks to the next month, we'll just show you the box and move on. Okay, so let's get into it. Box number 1. Okay, kind of it's a very heavy box, kind of interesting box. Looks like there's a lot of ASUS and Team Group maybe. All right, I'll grab the stuff out. We'll quickly look at these boxes and we'll move on. Okay, we have the ASUS ROG Thor power supply, the Platinum 850 watt. I will be doing an all ASUS build soon. So ASUS said they could send over a whole heap of hardware for that if we were interested. Sounds pretty good to me. For storage, we have a Team Group Delta R, or Delta S rather. They've got a tough gaming themed SSD, so that makes sense. And then we've got some tough themed T-Force memory. So what do we got here? 16 gigabyte kit, CL16, DDR4 3200. So that's pretty good stuff. And it looks like we'll be doing an Intel build for this one because we have a Z390 Plus, or tough Z390 Plus gaming Wi-Fi motherboard. So yeah, you'll see that in a build soon. I won't bother taking that out of the box, but we've got a motherboard, what looks to be probably a pretty overkill power supply for that build. Extremely heavy box. You'll see that in the build. Then we have the Ryu, the ROG Ryu. Probably getting that wrong. Anyway, it looks to be a 240mm all-in-one liquid cooler, so very cool. And then we have a Phoenix GTX 1660 graphics card, and this is actually really cool. This is probably the thing I want the most out of that build. The other stuff looks good, but I'm keen to, I was planning on buying a whole heap of 1650s when they come out, but maybe I can buy a couple of other base model 1660s and show you guys how the base models compare to the high-end models. So yeah, that's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I was going to use my Patreon money for that. But anyway, I have the base model Phoenix card from ASUS, so that'll be going in that build. It's going to be an interesting build. Seems to be a mismatch of components on the surface there, but we'll make it work. Should be good fun. So that'll be an upcoming video. Anyway, I'll move this stuff off and we'll get another box and we'll just keep getting into it. Another box. Okay, that box had 6 fans from Nzxt T, and might need your help on this one as well. They're the RGB2. Yep. Anyway, there's 3 140mm fans, and there's 3 120mm fans, and they are designed for the Hue Tune. So I reckon there's probably some more Nzxt T stuff in that mega pile of boxes, because it would be weird for them just to send me 6 fans. So I'll move them off to the side there and we'll keep hunting through the boxes. Okay, little box here. We'll see what's inside the little box. We have a Scythe cooler, and it is the why can't anything just have a really easy to pronounce name? I think it's the Mugen 5, not quite sure on that one. It has a big fan and a big heatsink, and it's designed for pretty much every platform but TR4, I think. Obviously, it's an air cooler. 120mm fan. Ow. And there is the beefy heatsink there. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like we have 6 dual heat pipes that go through an aluminium fin array. Fairly small base plate there, so you wouldn't want to use that on any really big processors, but your mainstream chips it'd probably work well with. probably feature this in a build, test it out in the not too distant future. Okay, package here from Logitech. It's extremely heavy, this one, so no idea what we've got in here. Maybe it's an assortment of products, not quite sure. It's one big heavy box, not really sure what it is. God. No, it won't drop out. Please. Oh, it's going. It's going. Oh. Put me out of my misery. Okay, we have the Logitech G560s. I think I've had these sitting in a box in my house since probably last year. So sorry about that, Logitech. It kind of got lost in all the packages. But anyway, it's a set of speakers. It looks like it's a 2.1. It incorporates some kind of light sync technology. And yeah, we'll have a quick look at the speakers. I might set them up by the end of the episode and we'll play some music for the outro. We'll see how we go for time. We've got a fair wad of boxes to get through still. Actually, that's just got a whole lot of packaging. Let's move on. I may deal with that towards the end of the episode if we have time. I'll put this off to the side. Sorry for bailing on that last one. We really just... Time is not on our side for this episode. We're going for an unboxing boxes record. Some interesting packaging here. Not sure what that was all about. Maybe someone's trolling me. Okay. Well, it's not more Nzxt stuff. This is Bitfenix. So we've got some RGB accessories, some addressable RGB LED light strips. So it's probably more to that story as well. So we'll put that in the pile and we'll keep moving forward. We actually have an interesting package here that was sent to our PO box. So this is from a viewer, most likely. Kind of an interesting package, but anyway, we'll open it up. What the hell is this all about? What is going on here? It looks to be a dartboard. Why someone sent me a dartboard? I have no idea. Not in on the joke here. Okay. So we have a... AMD FX processors. So someone has made me an AMD FX dartboard because they know how much I love AMD FX processors. So that is actually very funny. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit this anywhere. I'll clear some space quickly. Oh, does it fit? Oh, it just fits by about a millimeter. So there we go. Let's we'll start with the red darts. I think that seems appropriate. I have not thrown a dart in a long time. This could be dangerous. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to move my chair out of the way. I'm only about 4 meters away, but I'm off to a slight angle here. Oop, okay, we need a bit more power. More power! We need even more power. The AMD FX is too strong. Oh, there we go. We got a 6. Hang on. I won't be satisfied until we've drilled a hole in the AMD FX processor. That was pretty bad. Oh, come on! This episode may run a lot longer. I'm sort of throwing downwards as well next to the camera. 20's alright. Oh, come on. I need to sharpen these darts. Oh, come on. Oh, it's kind of managed to penetrate the AMD FX processor's armor. That was sidearm. Oh, yeah, no. Okay. There we go. I got it. Put one there. Okay. Well, whoever sent that, thank you. That's quite funny, really. Moving along. Okay, we'll jump into a bag for this one. Quickly cut that open. Tear that apart. Okay, we have the Deepcool MF120S fans 3-pack, and we have the Deepcool MF120S fans 3-pack. We have 2 of those 3-packs, so I think that's 6 fans in total. Yep, I think I got that right. And so now we have 6 Nzxt T fans, 6 Deepcool fans, and 3 Bitfenix RGB LED light strips. So I'm not sure what we're working towards here, but yeah, I think I have some B-roll of these guys. So if I do, Steve, editing Steve, throw it up now. Hopefully you weren't just staring at me, staring at the camera. Hopefully I found that B-roll. Okay, moving right along. Oh, another big box. These speed unboxings, it's a serious sport. Come on. What do we have here? What do we have here? More Nzxt T stuff. Cap. Mouse pad. Okay, we've got everything here. We have got absolutely everything. Get out of here, box. No one wants to put up with your rubbish. Okay. Oh, we could have just done an Nzxt T speed unboxing the way this is going. Okay, this looks suspiciously like a mouse pad. My other mouse pad's getting really dirty, so maybe you can do some protection work. Mouse pad. Hat. Feels a bit small for my head, but how's that look? Have I unboxed this cap correctly? Good, I was hoping so. Okay, we have an underglow accessory. So I believe that's like an LED light strip. It's a fancy name for an LED light strip. Again, that's for the Hue 2, the elusive Hue 2. And we have a cable comb accessory that looks like it also has some sort of RGB lighting. And that works with the Hue 2 as well. What do we have here? We have the Hue 2. So this is the RGB lighting kit controller thingy-majiggy, kind of like Corsair's Node. So we got that. We have the Z370 motherboard. I don't know if they've got the Z390 version out by now. I think they may have. If they do and I end up doing an Nzxt T build, then maybe that would be a better board to use. But anyway, it's a good looking board. I think it's made by ECS. So anyway, moving along. We have a massive X72 Kraken X72 360mm all-in-one liquid cooler. So that'll go nicely in a case, I suppose, that will support it. And we have another Hue 2 ambient RGB lighting kit. So yeah, we've got that. Then we have an XXL Nzxt T-Shirt. So I don't know whether to be offended or not by that XXL. Maybe it's Asian sizes, I'm not sure, in which case I might be an XXL. But normally I'm just a large, okay? Alright? And we have a hoodie here, which also looks... Well, this is just a large hoodie. We'll try the hoodie out. I can't even break that. A little bit of dressing room music, please. Holy moly. Yeah, I mean, that just fits. I'd call that more of a medium than a large. But it fits. It's a bit snug, a bit tight around the old arms and whatnot. But yeah, I like it. It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty snazzo. Yep, good. So maybe the double XL T-shirt is what I'd require. Anyway, we won't try that on because this is a speed unboxing. We didn't have time for getting changed more than once. I think you guys get the idea. Well, thank you for all that gear, Nzxt. And hopefully I'll be able to do a build soon. Except I'm already running out of space. We have another sample. This one is for Steve Walton, so looks like it made it to the right place. Ow! was heavier than I was expecting. I'm beating myself up a bit here. Okay, what do we got here? Formula Gold, 750 watt. Is this Bitfenix? Who is this? Who makes... it is Bitfenix. The little... Is there a logo on the front? I don't think there is. Anyway, there's one up here. So it is a Bitfenix power supply. So we've got some LED light strips and now a power supply. So we'll put that there. Okay, I don't need to be in shot for this one. We'll open it up. Most likely we have a case on our hands here. Oh, that made a big mess in my office. Oh, love to see it. Okay, it wasn't just a polystyrene bomb, it was actually the Matrix 70 from Deepcool. So, that is a pretty neat standard ATX case. Tempered glass side panel. Looks like we've got a glass front panel, so that will be interesting there for airflow, but we'll look into that. Probably going to do a build in this at some stage on the channel. So anyway, that's the case. Moving on. Small box to relax with. Get a bit of a breather. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like we have 6 120mm RGB addressable fans, this time from Bitfenix. So we have 6, 6, 6. Right, well, we'll just put that aside and hope for the best, I think. Okay, we have the Nzxt H700. I don't think we need to take out of the box. You guys have possibly seen this case. I will be doing a build with it at some point. So, yeah, we've got a case with all the rest of our Nzxt stuff. And we have another case. This one from MSI. MPG Gunner. Yep, I'll work on that. It's another case. We'll move on. I've really got to work on my case cardio. Damn. Okay, so we have another case. This one has sort of a fabric-y kind of handle on top that says Tough Gaming. Kind of cool. It has a standard tempered glass window. That's what they're called. Just give me a minute here, you guys. Yeah, I mean, there's a reasonable amount of ventilation. It's a steel front panel, so that's kind of neat. It's actually a really cool looking case, this. Really like the look of it. It's got 3 fans as standard in the front, 140 in the back, it looks like, 3 120s, or maybe they're 140s in the front. But yeah, I'll be doing all that other ASUS hardware you saw. We'll be going in this case in a build real soon, so we won't spend too much time on it. But yeah, it's a surprisingly cool looking case, I have to say. Okay, the last big case I've been sent anyway, full-size ATX case, is the Bitfenix Endzone mesh. We built the Endzone in Matt's PC a while ago. Matt came back and we built him a new rig and that went in the Endzone. Now we have the Endzone mesh, so better airflow and all that. Probably do a build in this as well on the channel in the near future. Okay, we'll open just one of these. These are Dr. Zamba cases. They're their Century 2.0. They've sent me out 2 of these. Quite a few YouTubers have already shown this particular case off. It is very impressive. I saw a great video from one of my favorite YouTubers, Paul from Paul's Hardware. Also Kyle at Bitwit. He did a cool video. I think the guys over at UFD Tech did a couple. And yeah, there's quite a few videos of it already, but I think, actually, we'll get it out of the box before I do any thinking. I do my best thinking once things are unboxed. Not saying a lot. Okay, Century 2.0 getting unboxed. Oh, why is there little stickers here as well? Some nice foam, really cool plastic, sort of bag that it's in, thin case, and then there's a whole lot of accessories, like a really cool screwdriver in here. You got your stand, whole heap of stuff. We won't go over all of that now because I'll do that in the build video, but hopefully won't take too long to get to. So the case comes in that neat little carry bag. Pop it out, and this is the grey version. So that in the other box we have the black version, I believe it is. So we've got a kind of a cool industrial kind of grey version here. But yeah, it looks very, very nice. So keen to do a build in this. What I'm thinking is, I don't know if this will happen, so no promises. But since we've got two of these, this year to Computex, I would like to take a mini ITX or a slim compact build rather than the laptops that we've done for the last 2 years, because laptops are just slow, loud, and yeah, I think we can make something more powerful and more impressive in something like this. So maybe I'll do a build video for Tim and myself, new Computex rigs, mini ITX slim rigs. So yeah, anyway, that's a possibility. See how we go for time. We have about 2 months before we're leaving for Computex. So yeah, anyway, really, really neat looking case this. From a DHL bag comes TNT bubble wrap. Okay, we have the new Deepcool Captain 240 Pro. This thing is lidded in RGB. And it has some pretty cool features over the previous version. One of them is the automatic pressure adjustment. So basically when you get a few temperature increases and things like that, the liquids do expand and whatnot. And to stop that from causing the all-in-one liquid cooler to burst at the seam, it will adjust for pressure. So I think Deepcool are making an extremely bold claim that this will never leak, that it's leak-proof. So yeah, for an all-in-one liquid cooler, that would be exceptional if that is the case. But anyway, that will be going in a build like everything else at some point in the future. And that, to my surprise, was actually the last box. Actually, I'll just go check and make sure, because there's a whole lot of rubbish right now. I won't show you it. It's quite embarrassing, the mess I've made. It's looking like that was indeed the last of the boxes. Okay, so this is normally the part of the video where I quickly recap over the 5 or 6 products that we unboxed and give my last impressions of them. We're not going to do that this time. I think we're just going to go, well, that was something. I'm not really sure what that was, but you guys have been asking for an unboxing boxes episode, so this is kind of one. We unboxed a hell of a lot of boxes. Not many products, but a lot of boxes, so hopefully you're satisfied. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of whatever this was, and normal content will resume tomorrow on the channel. Thanks for watching. I'm your host, Steve. I'll see you again next time.